Make sure you like, subscribe, smash that notification bell. Thank you.
What's up, guys? This is part 2 of the oil fill cap vent breather. This is how it looks. Okay. Don't mind the little paint pen marks that I have there. This is how it looks. Okay. It pops right off. Alright. Now, there's a bunch of tips. This shit's stressful. In part one, I told you guys to drill a 1/2-inch hole. Do not do that. Because I'm not using the nut. I won't be using the nut. I'm gonna tell you why. Alright. Let me try to get it together. Do not drill the 1/2-inch hole in your oil cap. Because we're not using the nut. You guys are going to, if you guys don't have drill bits, then you can use that $10 that you would spend on the nut for this pipe thread. Buy the smallest drill bit that you can find, just so you can get the hole going. You want to center the hole in the perfect center, and you want to get a 3/8 drill bit. 3/8 drill bit, that's all you need. After you drill that 3/8 hole, because this is the tip, you're gonna want to thread in your own thread from this pipe inside the plastic. You're working with about 1/8 of an inch of plastic, which is not that much, so you can't mess up. If you mess up, you'll just have to spend another $10 and buy another cap. You want to just act like, let's just pretend that this is the 3/8 drill bit. You get that hole in there. Clearly it's not big enough for you to start tapping in your own thread. So just drill a little more, little by little. Act like this is out of it. If it's not going into where you can make your own thread, if it's far from it, you gotta go back, drill a little bit, drill little by little. Once you feel like you can get the thread going, you're gonna want to put this in a vise. You're gonna want to, if you guys don't have a vise, hopefully you do. I have a vise. Then you can use vise grips. Right? You could clamp the wrench area right here. You want to clamp that part. If you have a vise, use a vise. I use 2 pieces of cardboard just around there so I don't scratch it up. You don't really have to. That's another reason why you don't want to use plastic for this. You can get a plastic NPT pipe, but you don't want to grip onto plastic like that because it's gonna crack. Once you have this clamped down and you can get your own thread going, thread that bad boy. Take your time. Try to get it perfectly centered. You pretty much have to be good with your hands. If you're just trying to manhandle shit, then it's gonna turn out looking like shit. So take your time. Once you get the thread going, because it's only about two pieces of thread, it's not that much, but it's enough to hold this. It's not like it's building so much pressure that it's gonna rip the threads out or anything like that. And the worst that's gonna happen is this might back out. Mine's won't, and I'm gonna explain why. It might just back out and your filter might fall on the ground, but at least nothing will fall inside of your head. You don't want to use the nut. This is why I decided not. Come on, close the door. Let me make the video. Come on, man. You don't want the nut to back out, falling into your motor. I don't want a piece of metal falling in my head. You shouldn't want that to happen either to your head. Ruin your motor. Once you get that thread going, then that part's done. Now, you might notice that you can turn it yourself. You put some grip to it. So, because of that, I don't think it would back out ever in life. But considering I can still manually tighten it or loosen this is what I use this for. Kortex, right stuff, 1-minute gasket maker. I use this for everything. Valve cover gaskets, oil pan gaskets, all types of stuff. You guys can use JV weld, whatever you can use super glue. Honestly, you probably can. It's not like this. It's not like this is gonna get like 300 degrees or even 200 degrees. I don't think it would. once you use a little bit of that stuff, whatever you guys use, all right, this is important. In the first video, I showed you guys that I was gonna just do it like that, clamp it like that, where it's supposed to go. But when I put my setup on there and I close the hood and I put grease on top of here, I'll notice there's a little bit of grease on top of the hood. It's probably barely touching it, but I don't want this hitting my hood. It'll most likely not mess up the filter at all. It just might put a little pressure on it, but it's not gonna ruin your filter. But I like my stuff right. I don't want it touching. If I can make it to not touch, it's not gonna touch. So look. And it's snug once it goes around there. And I'm gonna tell you why. You guys do not screw your pipe all the way into the cap to where it bottoms out. I'm gonna tell you why. First of all, you could risk stripping it. You keep tightening it. You're only working with a little bit of thread, like 1.5 threads, maybe 2 threads. I don't know, maybe it's 3. But you don't want to tighten it all the way down. I'm gonna tell you why. If you tighten this down all the way and you don't strip it, which will be good, that's fine. But let's pretend that the bottom of this wrench area is sitting on the cap flush, where you don't see any threads up under there. You go and push this cap, let's just pretend. It's building pressure. Look at the bottom of the rubber or the silicone. It wants to shoot off. Look, it wants to just lift up. It wants to look. It wants to lift off. It wants to lift up. Look, it just did it because it's like this. Now, leave yourself maybe. This is about 2 threads. Just imagine that this wrench area. Just imagine that you want that to sit in the middle. I think this is called the neck clamp area. Whatever this is called. This is about 1/2 inch. So you're only working with 1/2 inch with this clamp. Just use your imagination. Give yourself enough room. I say this is about 2.5 threads sticking out from under the wrench area. You're gonna want to do that because now when you push it over top, the bottom of the neck clamp part cuffs under the wrench part, the wrench area on the pipe. So honestly, look, I swear I'm putting like 5 pounds of pressure on there and it's not lifting up. So when you use the clamp on there, it's not going anywhere. You can go like that. It is not gonna fall off. It's not gonna come off. That's why you want to leave some thread there so the bottom of this can cuff under the wrench area. Whatever this is called on a nut or a bolt. I guess the nut part, it's kind of like a nut, whatever. But once you do that, it cuffs on there. Now, not that, first of all, this looks crazy. And it's tall. This is more than 1/4 inch. You know, even if I had it all the way screwed in, this is about 1/4 inch. So once you pop that over there, it just looks so much better. And it won't cut your hood. You're still gonna have to cut the hole like I showed you in part 1. Now that that's covered, first tip, you don't need the nut. 2, do not drill a 1/2 inch hole. All right, start with a 3/8 and just keep drilling it bigger and bigger until you can thread your own threads. 3, leave a little bit of thread on the bottom of this. See, I was like, leave a little bit of thread so this filter can pop on. Oh yeah, tip 4, I almost forgot. You guys see, it was really 1, 2, 3, 4. It was really 5 of these. I don't know what the hell these are called. It was like 5 of these cones. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Now, when it was like that, the cone was not touching the top of this. It wasn't touching under this cap, the top of the filter. It wasn't touching it. But when I went to blow on it, I noticed that something was blocking it, or it didn't have enough leeway for the air to get out. So I just use a little filer. I use a little metal filer, and I filed down this brass. And brass is really soft, so it's not gonna take that long. So you can honestly, I mean, I could have just went and just cut the rest of this little cone part off or whatever, but I just left it. It's enough room, you see? You see? It's enough room. Because if you have this touching the top of your damn filter, no air is gonna get out. You have to leave a little bit of space so air can get out. Yeah. Let's just act like we're about to put this bad boy on some real stuff. I don't even need to use the clamp. It looks better without the clamp, but I'll just put it on. Let's just pretend that I tightened it. We're about to put it on now. I'm gonna show you guys how I'm gonna put it on. All right. See the little marker part, that's because this part sticks up higher in the back. You get it? This part sticks up higher in the back. It looks crazy. It looks like it's gonna hit. I swear it looks like the hood is gonna hit it. Cause it does stick up quite a bit. That damn thing look good, man. That damn thing look good. Alright. Oh yeah, this is the best part of the video right here. Right there, look at that. That's the best part of the video. Look at that. I got a little scratch. It's not that it's scratched in there. Whatever type of foam stuff that they put in there to mate the support metal, to make it mate with the actual hood, they just do that so it helps to support the hood. So that's what you see there. I had to take that little rubber stuff off. You see, perfect hole with the hole dozer. Perfect hole. Perfect hole. Oh yeah, almost forgot. Damn, almost forgot. On the hole dozer, where's the hole dozer? Make sure, because on mine, I had to take out the drill bit that the hole dozer came with. Where the hell is it at? And I had to cut it. This is very important. If you don't cut that, first of all, let me put some of this on here. So I'm gonna show you guys that it's not gonna touch the hood. Put a lot on there. Make sure you make it tacky. Y'all make it stick up. All right, y'all make it stick up. All right. Damn, where's that damn hole dozer? Hold up, guys. You gotta cut it. Cause if you don't cut that goddamn drill bit, if you adjust the hole dozer drill bit all the way down, even if you put it to where it's all the way down in there, you're gonna cut a hole through your hood. So you gotta cut off I say a 1/4 inch. Whatever, I'm not looking for this shit. Wait, it's right here. I got it right here. I have to, listen guys. This is probably the most important tip. Cause you will ruin your goddamn hood. You'll put a hole in it. You'll put a damn hole in it. I'm sorry guys, I'm trying to hurry up. Cause I don't edit my videos and put a bunch of scenes in there. Nah, I'm not doing that shit. Everybody else does that shit. I had to cut this. Cause if not, the lowest that I can get it was like, I swear it was like right here. And if I didn't use my damn head, cause this starts the hole just to get it centered perfectly. If I would've left it like that, that bad boy, look at that shit. That damn thing would've went right through the hood. So I had to take it out, cut it, and this is strong metal, man. You gotta cut the shit out of this. Cut it about a 1/4 inch, maybe a 1/2 inch, and see? And I cut it so perfect that I just had to lift it up a little bit just to get that going. So you want it like this. You really want it like this. You want it to where it's just sticking out just enough to where the drill bit starts drilling the metal, drilling the hood first, and then it'll catch on to this. Make sure you hold your drill tight, man, because this shit is look at all these teeth. This shit's crazy, man. So that was a very important tip. Back to this. Got it on there. Let's close the hood. I'm so glad that I remembered to mention that drill bit part. Let's check this grease on here. No grease. I would not bullshit you guys. There is no grease up under that hole. Nowhere. It's not there. It's not there. It's not there. It's not there. So that's it, guys. That's it. Not only does it work, hold up.